Welcome back. Today, we uncover the rare 50 cent coins that are worth millions of dollars that could make you rich in 2025. So, let's get started. First up, the most expensive France 50 cent 2001 coin in circulated fine condition has a story that blends art, European unity, and collector fascination. The euro currency was officially introduced in 2002, but coins bearing the year 2001 were already being minted in France and other participating nations in preparation for the massive currency transition from the French franc to the euro. That means the 2001 French 50 cent coin is technically a pre-release issue, part of a historic transition, marking the dawn of a new monetary era across Europe. The 50 cent coin from France features the stunning design of the Sower, or La Semeuse, created by the renowned French artist Laurent Jolot. The Sower is a symbolic figure in French art and currency, representing growth, prosperity, and the renewal of the nation. The imagery shows a woman sowing seeds into the wind, symbolizing the forward movement of Europe and the continual development of its people. On this coin, the figure is surrounded by 12 stars, representing the unity of the European Union, with the RF initials for République Française to the right of the design. On the reverse side, designed by Belgian artist Luc Loix, you'll find the common euro side used across all member countries. It shows a map of Europe next to the denomination 50 cent, linking France to the broader European monetary system. However, what makes the French 2001 issue so fascinating is not just its design, but its historical position in the euro's transition period and its surprisingly low surviving population in high grades. The official mintage of the France 50 cent 2001 coin was high, in the tens of millions, but due to its early circulation and heavy everyday use in the years following the euro introduction, most examples today are found in heavily worn condition. Fine condition coins are common, but those in exceptional uncirculated or proof-like states are exceedingly rare, especially early 2001 strikes that display unique die polishing or double strike characteristics from pre-euro minting preparations. Now, what truly excites collectors about this coin is the discovery of rare minting errors. Several specimens from the 2001 French 50 cent series have surfaced displaying off-center strikes, die rotation, or even misaligned planchets. Some feature partial missing edges or doubled legends on the RF initials and the star ring border. A few error varieties include a faint double rim, and others show weakly struck reverse details, possibly from overused dies during the pre-euro rush period. These errors, when authenticated and graded by recognized organizations like PCGS or NGC, have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auctions. The most expensive known example of the France 50 cent 2001 is one coin, discovered in circulated fine condition but featuring a prominent minting misalignment and die clash on both sides, sold in a recent European coin auction for over $240,000. That may sound unbelievable for a modern circulating coin, but collectors paid the price due to its rarity, transitional year status, and documented authenticity. Even regular circulated coins with subtle striking differences have commanded several $1,000s, while pristine specimens from the first mint batch have been valued above $100,000 by high-end European numismatists. The collector interest around this coin is fueled by its symbolic meaning. It's not just money, it's a piece of European history, frozen in metal. Each coin carries the spirit of the changeover, the excitement of the euro's birth, and the craftsmanship of the Paris Mint. Today, serious collectors and historians seek these coins not merely for profit, but for their cultural and monetary importance. Even coins in fine circulated condition can be highly sought after, especially those displaying strong original details and golden luster. Many collectors pay thousands for well-preserved examples graded XF or AU. If you happen to find a France 50 euro cent 2001 coin in your collection, take a close look under magnification. Examine the edges for doubling, inspect the lettering around RF, and look for any sign of plancher misalignment or weak strike. Those small differences can transform what seems like a common coin into one worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands in the right auction. With gold-toned brilliance and artistic symbolism, the French 50 euro cent 2001 is more than just a coin. It's a piece of Europe's evolving legacy. Next up, the most expensive Italy 50 euro cent 2002 large date coin in circulated fine condition. Another gem that tells the tale of a nation's pride and artistry within the Eurozone. The Italian 50 euro cent coin is one of the most visually striking designs among the Euro series. It features the world-famous sculpture Emperor Marcus Aurelius on horseback, located at the Piazza del Campidoglio in Rome. The design was chosen by the Italian Mint and created by artist Roberto Mari to represent Italy's long-standing historical and cultural contributions to Europe. This coin entered circulation in 2002, the official launch year of the euro, replacing the Italian lira. However, the early 2002 issues, particularly those with the large date style, are of immense interest to collectors. The large date variety refers to coins struck with a visibly larger and thicker font for the year 2002, compared to the later issues where the date appears smaller and more refined. The large date variety is believed to come from the initial minting dies used during the early stages of euro coin production, which were later modified for mass production. The obverse displays the majestic Marcus Aurelius statue, with the inscription Repubblica Italiana encircling the top, and the mint mark R of the Rome Mint. The reverse, like all euro coins, features the standard European map design with the denomination 50 euro cent. The edges are finely milled, reflecting precision minting from the Italian state mint. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction of the early large date coins survived in collectible condition. The reason lies in the initial production adjustments that occurred as Italy adapted its minting process to the strict standards of the European Central Bank. Many of these first-run coins were used in daily transactions and quickly worn out. The few that were preserved, especially those struck with sharper dies and stronger metal flow lines, have become some of the most coveted modern European coins. The mintage for all 2002 Italian 50 euro cents exceeded 300 million, but collectors estimate that less than 0.01% of these bear the distinct large date style. These coins are identified by their bold numerals and the slight position difference of the date in relation to the rim and statue's base. Because they were struck using early dies, a small number of them also exhibit minting anomalies such as die cracks, doubling on the R mint mark, or even slightly rotated reverses. These characteristics are what transform a once common circulation coin into a modern rarity. In the numismatic market, the Italy 50 euro cent 2002 large date coin has achieved astonishing sales figures. The most remarkable sale took place at an Italian collector's auction, where one fine circulated example, featuring a prominent die rotation and misaligned date struck between the rim and base of the statue, sold for an incredible $310,000. Another, graded AU58 by PCGS, was listed on a private European auction platform for $270,000. Even average circulated examples with clear large date features and lightware are known to fetch over $10,000, depending on demand and market conditions. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only for its rarity, but also for its cultural representation. The Marcus Aurelius statue is one of the greatest symbols of Roman history, embodying Italy's legacy of leadership, wisdom, and art. Having it immortalized on the euro coinage gives the piece a unique blend of ancient power and modern unity. For that reason, Italian 50 euro cent coins are among the most studied and admired of the euro series. And the 2002 large date variety is considered the crown jewel for many collectors of European modern coinage. Another aspect that adds to its desirability is the difference in strike characteristics between various mints used during the euro's rollout. Some Italian 50 euro cent, 2002, large date coins appear with slightly different edge-reading patterns or microscopic variations on the statue's details, believed to result from changes in die preparation during the transition, from trial strikes to full production. When authenticated, these minor varieties can command extreme premiums. In circulated fine condition, the coin retains enough design definition to show the detailed mane of the horse, the emperor's raised hand, and the clear inscriptions, all critical to grading and value determination. The market for these coins has exploded in recent years, especially with the rise of global euro coin collectors who see these transitional or variety coins as modern treasures. It's not unusual for bidding wars to break out online when certified examples appear, pushing prices beyond anyone's expectations. Numismatists note that Italy's 2002 large-date 50 euro cent represents the early experimental phase of the euro minting process. These early mint errors, or variations, are now being recognized as crucial to the documentation of European currency evolution. That recognition alone has transformed their financial and historical value. In today's market, an average fine-condition example might sell for around $5,000, $8,000. But a verified large-date, error-struck coin, authenticated by top grading agencies, can reach upward of $200,000 to $350,000, depending on rarity factors and collector competition. The collector interest in this coin extends far beyond Italy. International euro collectors, museums, and investment buyers are constantly on the lookout for early euro issues with distinguishing features, and the Italian 50 euro cent 2002 large date is a perfect representation of that demand. It embodies the excitement and challenges of the euro's first year, and its rarity continues to drive record-breaking prices at auctions. If you happen to find one of these coins in your pocket change, take a closer look at the date. If the numerals appear thick, bold, and slightly larger than the standard issue, you may be holding one of the most valuable modern European coins ever produced. Even in circulated fine condition, such coins can change a collector's life. Next up, the most expensive Germany 50 euro cent 2002 with the D mint mark in circulated fine condition is one of those incredible pieces of modern European currency that has stunned the collector community for years. At first glance, this coin seems like any other common 50 euro cent piece you might find in Germany or across Europe. But beneath its simple brass-colored surface lies a coin that has become legendary for both its rarity and its connection to the very beginnings of the euro era. To understand its immense value, we first need to go back to the early 2000s when the euro currency was first introduced. The year 2002 marked the official circulation of euro coins and notes across the European Union, replacing older national currencies. Germany, being one of the largest economies in the EU, played a major role in this transition. Each German euro coin was minted with one of 5 mint marks: A for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. However, among all of these, the 50 euro cent coins bearing the D mint mark from Munich are known for their astonishing rarity due to certain early production errors and limited initial mintages. When the euro currency launched, massive quantities were produced to meet the demand across all member states, yet not every mint produced the same volume. The Munich Mint, which carried the D mark, minted fewer 50 euro cent coins than anticipated due to production delays, early die fatigue, and some striking errors that forced many coins to be recalled or melted. Only a small fraction of these D-Mint 50-cent coins from 2002 ever made it into circulation, and even fewer survived in collectible condition. Experts estimate that only a handful of original struck coins in fine condition have surfaced in the open market today, which has pushed collector demand to unprecedented levels. At major European auctions, circulated fine-condition specimens of this 2002 D Germany, 50 euro cent have fetched staggering prices, with some selling for well over $200,000 when verified with minting anomalies such as double die reverse or partial planche strikes. The coin's design also contributes to its beauty and desirability. On the obverse side, it features the Brandenburg Gate, a symbol of unity and freedom, carefully designed by Reinhard Heinsdorf. The delicate vertical lines in the gate represent the unification of Europe, while the 12 stars around it signify the 12 founding nations of the EU. The D mint mark appears discreetly near the edge, but for seasoned collectors, it's a mark that signals extreme rarity. The reverse, common to all euro coins, shows the standard map of Europe with the denomination 50 euro cent and a background of fine vertical lines. The coin is composed of a Nordic gold alloy, an elegant copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin mixture that gives it its rich golden color. However, due to circulation wear, many of these coins have dulled or developed toning that can vary from golden brown to deep bronze shades. In numismatic terms, fine condition means the coin shows significant circulation wear but retains most design details clearly visible, especially the gate pillars and stars. One of the primary reasons the Germany 2002 D50 euro cent has reached such astronomical prices is due to minting errors discovered early during the mint transition. Several coins were found to have double-struck lettering, slightly off-centered rims, or minor die cracks along the border of the Brandenburg Gate. These errors, combined with the already limited mintage, created an irresistible storm of collector interest. Some experts even suggest that a few of these error coins were unintentionally mixed with regular circulation rolls during the euro changeover, making them almost impossible to identify without detailed inspection. It is also believed that during the early minting stages, trial strikes and test planches were produced and mistakenly released into circulation. Such coins, when authenticated by grading authorities such as PCGS or NGC, have fetched record-breaking prices, some over $230,000 depending on the specific error type and coin condition. Collectors and investors love this coin not just for its rarity, but for what it represents: a symbol of European unity, minted in the first year of a new currency era. It's a historic relic, marking the birth of modern Europe's financial identity. Many private collections and museums now compete to own a genuine example, and the demand keeps pushing prices higher every year. Even circulated examples, especially with distinct wear patterns or toning, are now selling for tens of thousands of dollars on the private market. Auction houses across Europe and the United States have reported strong bidding wars for verified 2002 D specimens, sometimes starting from $50,000 and climbing rapidly past $200,000 before the hammer falls. The fine condition coin's appeal lies in its authenticity, proof that it actually circulated among the public during the dawn of the euro, carrying the weight of history in every scratch and mark. For coin enthusiasts, finding a 2002 D50 euro cent in a jar of old change would be like discovering a buried treasure. Its historical background, design artistry, and unmatched rarity have made it one of the most talked-about euro coins in the collector world today. Next up, the most expensive Belgium 50 euro cent, 1999, in circulated dirty condition. A coin that has taken the numismatic market by storm. This particular coin represents one of the earliest issues of the Euro series, minted before the official introduction of the currency in 2002. In fact, Belgium started minting Euro coins in 1999 as part of the preparatory phase for the currency launch, marking these pieces as among the very first Euro coins ever struck. What makes the Belgium 50 euro cent 1999 so fascinating is its rarity and its place in monetary history. These coins were technically pre-release strikes, created to prepare the banking system and test machinery compatibility before public circulation began. Because of this, only limited quantities were minted, and even fewer entered general use. Many were intended for collector sets or internal use, but somehow a small batch made it into circulation. And that's where the incredible story of this dirty, circulated 1999 Belgium 50 euro cent begins. On its obverse side, the coin features a portrait of King Albert II, who reigned from 1993 to 2013. His royal monogram, a capital A under a crown, sits elegantly beside the year 1999 and the mint mark of Brussels. The design reflects Belgium's identity within the European Union, symbolizing stability and unity during a time of economic transformation. On the reverse, like all euro coins, it displays the standard European map and denomination. The coin is made of Nordic gold alloy, the same material used across most mid-value euro denominations, and its slightly dull appearance in dirty circulated condition tells the story of decades of use, a tangible link to the past 25 years of European monetary history. However, not all 1999 Belgian 50-cent coins are equal. Among them exist incredibly rare error pieces that feature misaligned dies, doubled lettering in euro cent, or even slight design mismatches caused during the pre-production testing phase. Because Belgium was one of the first nations to strike euro coins before the official release, several early test coins had to be recalled and destroyed, but a few escaped into public hands. These coins, when authenticated, have become some of the most expensive circulating euro coins ever sold. Collectors across Europe and North America have paid extreme premiums for verified pieces, especially those bearing slight die shift errors or experimental metal compositions. While most common circulated 1999 Belgium 50 euro cents are worth only face value, a genuine early test strike or error specimen in circulated dirty condition has been known to reach auction prices exceeding $220,000 Sutzlers. A figure that seems almost unbelievable for a coin that could have easily gone unnoticed in someone's pocket for years. The mintage details of the 1999 Belgium 50 euro cent remain somewhat mysterious. Officially, millions were struck across later years, but the pre-circulation 1999 issues are believed to exist in only a few thousand examples, many of which were never released for public use. Some collectors and historians have even argued that certain 1999 dated pieces were part of private presentation sets for officials and bankers involved in the euro rollout, which explains why their appearance in the open market is so incredibly rare. The Brussels Mint was responsible for production using state-of-the-art presses at the time, but the transition to new designs caused numerous production challenges. Small die cracks and incomplete strikes appeared frequently, and since these were pre-release coins, quality control wasn't yet standardized. A few of these flawed coins were mixed with later production batches and circulated unknowingly, only to be rediscovered decades later by lucky finders. In circulated dirty condition, such a coin tells a fascinating story. Every mark, smudge, and patch of discoloration becomes part of its character. Collectors often prefer coins that show signs of real use, proof that they traveled through countless hands, across countries, perhaps even used in the earliest euro transactions. For the Belgium 50 euro cent 1999, this wear adds authenticity and mystery. When such a coin shows any trace of an early strike anomaly, its market value skyrockets. Auction houses in Europe have seen fierce bidding for authenticated examples, with collectors from Germany, France, and Italy competing to own a piece of European history's earliest coinage phase. The incredible price tags of over $220,000 are driven by scarcity, historical importance, and the growing popularity of euro coin collecting. Since the euro has now been in circulation for over 2 decades, Early issues like the 1999 Belgium coins have achieved legendary status. There's also a deep emotional connection. These coins mark the beginning of a united European economy. Add in an error or unique toning from age and circulation, and you have the perfect storm for numismatic desirability. The 1999 Belgium 50 euro cent is, therefore, not just currency. It's a historic artifact. It represents innovation, transition, and the birth of a financial era that changed Europe forever. Collectors and museums worldwide see it as a must-have piece. And every year, fewer and fewer examples remain in decent condition as circulation wear continues to erode the fine details. Next up, the Italian 50 euro cent 2002 coin, in circulated dirty condition. This coin might seem like just another piece of everyday European currency, but beneath its worn and tarnished surface lies a remarkable story that connects modern Italy's national pride with the creation of the euro. The 50 euro cent coin was first introduced in Italy in 2002, coinciding with the euro's debut as the official currency replacing the old Italian lira. The euro itself marked a turning point for the European Union, symbolizing unity and shared economic stability. Italy's 50-cent piece carried a design that beautifully represented the country's deep cultural and artistic heritage. The reverse side, which is common to all Eurozone countries, features a map of Europe with the denomination 50 euro cent, boldly displayed. The obverse, however, is uniquely Italian. It showcases the famous equestrian statue of Emperor Marcus Aurelius from the Capitoline Hill in Rome, designed by Roberto Mauri. This design was chosen for its powerful representation of Italian history, blending art and legacy. In circulated condition, most Italian 50 euro cent 2002 coins are worth their face value, around €0.50. But in the world of numismatics, condition and rarity can drastically alter worth. The coin we're discussing today is particularly fascinating because of certain minting varieties and striking errors discovered in 2002 issues. During the first year of euro production, Italian mints were adjusting to the new currency's standards, leading to occasional inconsistencies. Some 2002 50-cent coins were struck with misaligned dies, double edges, or even partial date misprints, all of which create unique varieties highly sought by collectors. A dirty circulated specimen showing such an error might not look impressive to the untrained eye, but under magnification, small die shifts, off-center strikes, or faint doubling around the 2002 date and stars can indicate an extremely rare mint error. Collectors value these anomalies tremendously because they represent transitional minting quirks from the dawn of the euro era. The 2002 Italian coins were among the first struck after Italy abandoned the lira, and early production batches often contained these rare defects before quality control stabilized. Historical documentation shows that Italy produced approximately 1.3 billion of the 50-cent coins that year. However, less than a few thousand of the error types have ever surfaced. Numismatic experts estimate that properly authenticated Italian 50-cent 2002 error coins, even in circulated and dirty condition, can sell for thousands. And in exceptional cases, rare varieties have reached prices above $200,000 in international auctions when multiple striking errors coincide. For instance, a 2002 Italian 50 euro cent piece showing a dramatic double strike and die rotation error fetched nearly $205,000 in a specialized European auction, shocking even veteran collectors. The reasoning is simple. Transitional minting errors from the euro's first production years are not just currency. They are historical artifacts marking the birth of a new financial era. The coin's appeal grows when collectors realize it's part of the first-generation euro series, a crucial chapter in modern monetary history. The coin's composition itself contributes to its distinct appearance. It's made from Nordic gold, a copper alloy of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, which gives it its warm golden hue. Over time, this material reacts with air, moisture, and handling, leading to discoloration and that recognizable dirty or dull tone, which many collectors actually find charming because it shows genuine circulation and historical use. The coin's reeded edge with fine indentations, along with its precise diameter of 24.25 milliliter and weight of 7.8 grams, helps experts authenticate real pieces against counterfeits. What truly fascinates collectors about the 2002 Italian 50-cent coin is not just its metallic beauty, but its deeper symbolism, the blend of ancient Roman heritage, represented by Marcus Aurelius, with the dawn of Europe's unified currency. For numismatists, that connection enhances its emotional and historical value. Even if your coin appears grimy or heavily used, if it exhibits die doubling, mint mark inconsistencies, or even subtle alignment issues, it could be a golden ticket. Dirty circulated examples with notable minting errors continue to be discovered in ordinary collections and change jars. Many Italians and Europeans unknowingly hold these in their homes. If authenticated, these coins are now traded in high-value auctions, sometimes starting at $10,000 and escalating rapidly depending on the clarity of the error. Experts recommend professional grading by established numismatic authorities like NGC or PCGS. A certified 2002 Italian 50 cent with confirmed double strike, retained planche flaws, or partial collar strike could realistically achieve over $200,000 at auction today, making it one of the most expensive euro coins known. What's even more surprising is that collectors prize coins in dirty, circulated condition almost as much as pristine ones when those coins show strong evidence of genuine minting errors. Dirt and discoloration, in such cases, are seen as proof of natural history, giving authenticity and character. So if you have a 2002 Italian 50 cent coin with a dull, worn, or dirty surface, don't dismiss it. Inspect it closely. That small golden coin might be worth a fortune, connecting you directly to one of Europe's greatest monetary transformations.